Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. In this video I just want to focus on the shorter time frame. We covered the daily time frame yesterday. So what are the two scenarios? We're tracking currently two bullish scenarios here on the Bitcoin chart. We track one which is colored in yellow, which is the short-term bearish one. I'd say at the moment it looks a little bit as if the white wave count is leading, but only as long as, and it's always based on if-then conditions, always based on actionable levels, because these are actionables for traders and investors. And for anybody who's watching the video, at least you understand, what are the levels, what are the parameters that would lead to a change of scenarios. To be fair, it wouldn't even be a reinterpretation. I mean, both are valid. Both are bullish overall. Just one of them is short-term bearish. So let's talk about that. Short-term bullish case. We have an A wave to the upside, which was the move from the 13th of January all the way up to the 20th of January. B wave as a sideways consolidation, and then a C wave to the upside from there. Could take us to 125K. This is just an ABC structure. Condition is that the red dashed line is holding, located at 102,250. This must hold because it is the invalidation point of the white triangle. The white triangle is a B wave. It's labeled A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. That's a typical Elliott Wave triangle structure. And we can consider an upside breakout might be underway, given that from that low that formed on Thursday, there's a small 5-wave move up, followed by a pullback, which reacted to the support area I communicated yesterday, and there's a small response. Question is, do we get breakouts on weekends? Rarely. Never say never, but rarely. Time is crazy at the moment anyway with, Trump being president now, so the week was quite volatile anyway, but it's pretty much only went sideways, right? There was no breakout or anything, so that's very important to understand. So yeah, we can track a bullish case, bullish scenario, and in this scenario, we have a 1-2 setup. Support is between 103,268 and 104,641. I mean, that is just standard support for a wave 2 in this bullish C wave to the upside. Now, this is at the moment, it appears to be the leading scenario. That doesn't mean it has to be the leading one. It doesn't mean it will break out. It's more like, okay, we have a triangle, we have a case for a bullish breakout, not an outbreak, breakout. We have a 5-wave move up from the low. It didn't really break out yet, but we have a slightly higher high, yesterday's high here, which topped at around 107,250, just below the main breakout point. And we have a pullback, which doesn't exactly look corrective, but, more important is that it's holding support, which is doing at the moment. There is a small reaction, especially here to the golden ratio level, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. And if we now can break in the next step above the solid green line at 107,250, it could take the price higher in the third wave. And overall towards 125K, not in a straight line. It's going to be messy, but that's sort of how I see it. Any break below 103,260, which is the lower boundary of that wave 2 support area, followed by a break below the red line here at 102,300, the dashed line, yeah. And then if we take out these previous swing lows as well, I mean, step by step, it will confirm the yellow scenario, which is also overall bullish. It's just a different location of the waves. I mean, we had the rally that ended then here on the 17th of January. All of this monster here is part of that wave 2, actually. And it would be an A wave down, a Trump B wave, triangle B wave. Okay, but the other way around. And then there is a C wave down. There's no way to say which one is going to be. I mean, as long as we are above support, due to the breakout, the attempted breakout higher yesterday, I'm slightly leaning towards the white count. But on the weekend, volume is low anyway. And, we'll see. It could easily be a long weekend, extend over the weekend further as a triangle. And then we'll have to take a fresh view session after session. But if the price breaks below these red lines, which we talked about, I mean, especially here, 102,300, the next swing low is around 101,200, the one below at 100K, well, then it's likely that the lower support area will be tested between 92,620 and 97,260. But then the price could attempt another rally there. So for me, it's about either from here or from here. These are the two bullish scenarios I'm tracking. but overall, patience is required at the moment until we have a breakout above the green line or below the red line. Finally, a range breakout that would be needed for further clarification. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.